right now. I'm going to be so annoying with you all. The next 3 days, okay? The next 3 days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have Thanksgiving on Thursday. The next three, with being able to get in front of all of us, we're about to feast on Thursday, right? So here's what I do, and I hope that this is something that I can encourage you to do. Let me just put it like that, because you guys can do whatever you want, right? You guys are all adults, very smart, amazing adults, right? But let's be honest, every time during this time of year, we go into the mode of it's fine, I'm going to eat whatever I want, I just want to live my life. And then come January, we packed on an extra 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pounds. And then we're like, some of us are feeling bad about ourselves. Some of us are having confidence issues. Some of us are not feeling right in our own skin. We're feeling fatigued. We're feeling heavier. So we're not going to do that this year. So what I do every year during the Thanksgiving week, I literally will go extra hard for the next 3 days. So just so you know, this is exactly what I'm doing so you can implement it as well. And you're going to feel so good come Thursday because you're not going to even think about the amount of food that you're eating. Even you're going to go back for seconds and you're going to be fine. Now, I do want to encourage, don't go back for seconds for the next week after Thanksgiving. Okay. So I do want to encourage, I do is I'm working out every day. So that's number one. Number two, I am going to be drinking a ton of water, a ton of tea. Okay. So green tea, ginger teas, peppermint teas. Peppermint has spearmint tea and peppermint tea, and just mint, any kind of mint tea is really good for lowering your blood sugar. So I'm going to be doing that. Okay. I am going to be doing no bread. So I'm not doing toast. I'm not doing bagels. I love bagels. I'm not doing toast, bagels, none of that. I'm not doing cookies, all that, because on that day, I'm going to just enjoy that day. Right. And I'm going to feel so good because I'm going to probably lose a pound in the next 3 days. So I'm making room for the pound that I'll probably gain from Thursday, and I'll feel happy about it. I won't think twice about it. I won't have any anxiety about it. I'm just going to be good, right? So this always makes me feel really good about that day and not feel like overwhelmed. And again, this is not for everybody. These are for the people that are tapped in with this check-in, this fitness check-in, this wellness check-in on how we can at least at minimum maintain where we're at going into 2025, and then maybe, have some tighter fitness goals. And if you really want to be about that life, actually lose some weight during the rest of November and going into December, okay? Just to feel really light in our body. We're not going to just have a New Year's resolution, think that we're going to start a New Year's resolution January 1st and think that everything's going to be fine. We have to change the habits now. So you want to be ahead of the game. So this is what this is for, okay? So I know there's going to be trolls on here. This is not for the trolls. This is not for anybody else, but me and you, who are banding arm in arm together to, just keep each other uplifted during this time, because it's so easy to overindulge. It's easy to not want to move your body. Like right now, you guys know how much I love the sun, and every time the sun's out, I just have this, like, I don't know, this burst of energy. It's very gray outside in Los Angeles, California. So what I've done is done a mindset shift. Every time it's gray outside, I up my game with my productivity and my discipline. I don't say, "Oh, well, it's gray outside, so I'm going to cuddle up and be more warm and cozy and overindulge on the food." That's what I used to do. So, I'm not going to be having any kind of bread, okay? I'm not going to be having any kind of potatoes. I'm only going to be having protein, so any kind of protein in the vegan realm. Okay. So for you, if this is something you're open to, have any kind of meat you want. I'm going to be having healthy fats. So avocado, things like that. Olive oil, all that. Okay. Then I'm going to be having, let's see, of course, any endless veggies and endless fruit, but I'm not, okay, let me take the fruit part back. I'm not going to be having the extra sugary fruit for the next 3 days. Okay. I'm not saying forever, just for the next 3 days. So I'm not going to be having grapes, mangoes, pineapple, stuff like that. I'm only going to be doing the very dark berries. So blueberries and blackberries. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing there. Okay. Other things that I'm doing during this time to prepare for the big feasting on Thursday is to move my body. I already said workout, so I'm actually on my way to my workout.
But in addition to my actual focused workout, I'm going to try to be active for the next 3 days as much as I can. So I'm going to be doing a lot of work on my walking pad. Okay. So I'm not going to be sitting if like I don't know, I'm going to kind of go extra. Like I try to hit 10,000 steps a day, but I'm going to try to even stretch it for the next 3 days to 15,000 steps. Like just kind of like extra level challenge for myself to say, okay, can I do what I'm doing right now standing? So for example, you guys know that I do have a TikTok shop. And instead of sitting and doing content sitting down, I'm going to be standing, right? If I'm going to be answering emails, responding to comments on my YouTube, which I've been loving doing, if I'm going to be taking any phone calls or having a virtual meeting, I'm going to be doing it on my walking pad or standing. So I'm just going to be moving my body as much as I can the next 3 days. It's starting to rain actually as we speak. I mean, it's just like little sprinkles, nothing too crazy, but if the sun doesn't come out later this afternoon, because I would like to actually go walk at a park and just kind of like be outside in the crisp air. But if this weather starts to just be more rainy, then I won't do that. So I'm going to be moving my body a lot more. Okay, the teas and another extra little bonus. I'm going to be putting cayenne pepper in at least one of my teas. So pepper is known for detoxing, helping with digestion, and also it helps uh, it helps kick your metabolism into gear. So I'm gonna be putting some like for example, a tea that I would make is lemon, doing a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then green tea, and then doing like a hint of cayenne pepper. I'm not gonna be doing, and I love this, but for the next 3 days, just 3 days, I'm not gonna be doing any honey even. No honey, no maple syrup, no honey, no agave. I'm just trying to like get in front of any potential sugar sugar cravings I could kick into gear, because the thing is during um you know Thanksgiving Day, all the amazing pies that we don't usually have, or people are bringing pies and cakes and things like that they only make that one day, so it can actually trigger your body into a spiral for craving more sugar after that. So I want to kind of like get in the mindset right now of like kind of not craving any kind of sweetness. The only sweetness I'm allowing myself to have for the next 3 days is from the blackberries and from blueberries. Okay. And even then, I'm only having one serving of that a day. Then something else that I'm doing. Oh, I also forgot to mention I am going to be having yogurt as well. So, and I actually do. There's just so many benefits in yogurt. So I don't. I go back and forth between dairy yogurt and non-dairy yogurt. In dairy yogurt, there is just more protein. So, just of course to each their own on that. But I don't have a problem with having yogurt that is, like the pure Greek yogurt. My body does really well with it. So I will be having that. But in order to sweeten it, I'm just going to be having it like it's going to be plain. So it's not going to be sweetened. Then I'll be having blueberries with it. Okay. And some nut, like some almonds or some walnuts or some pecans. Okay. So it's not going to taste the most amazing, but it's just 3 days of my life. Okay. So I do this every year. I do an extra level of tightening up on what I'm going to be intaking. I move my body more. I'm drinking a ton of water. I'm drinking more fat burning type of teas. Okay. And when I say fat burning, it's not like the tea actually goes into your body and goes and like zaps the fat. What I mean by that is the teas actually just help they lower your blood sugar, they lower your insulin, and then they kick your body into more of a metabolic state, to where when you're in the metabolic state, that then in turns burns more fat. So I just want to be clear there. Sometimes with a lot of these like flat tummy teas and stuff like that, it's very misleading. Like, okay, well, I'm going to drink this and I'm going to have a flat stomach. Well, no, when you drink certain teas, it might help you go to the restroom, if you guys know what I'm talking about more, to then your stomach ends up feeling flatter because you've, you know, released things. But the fat might still be there on top of your stomach. So your stomach might feel flatter, but the fat is still going to be there. So if you want to burn the fat, you're going to have to keep up with the lifestyle of eating healthy and moving your body, okay, and not overeating too many calories and not burning it on the back end. Okay, so there's that. Also with burning fat, you're gonna have to do some kind of weight training and hit cardio. Like it's just part of the game. Okay, so but the teas are like that extra kicker on top of doing those main things, which is the nutrition and then the weight training and the hit cardio. So today I'm going to be doing hit cardio, and then I'm going to be doing kind of like, it depends on what you want to do with this particular class. You can turn it into hit training, or you can turn it into weight training. I tend to go slower than the class because I want to actually like go deeper into the moves. So sometimes it looks like I'm behind, but I'm going to be turning this particular class I'm going to be taking into more of a weight training version of myself, or for myself. So there's that. And then I'm going to be walking the rest of the day. Okay. What else with the fitness check today? What else with the fitness check? Let me know what you all are doing. Let me know, because I learned so many amazing things from you all. So I want to know what you all are doing. I'll be able to read the comments as soon as I park here. Just disclaimer, everything's fine. I'm being safe. The phone is on a mount. You legally can record yourself while you are, the phone is on a mount, and you're not texting and trying to scroll through comments and like do all that. So I just want to put out a disclaimer there. That's why you see thousands of people doing it, because there is a safe way to record yourself while you are in the car. It's as if somebody was sitting right next to me in the passenger seat and I was talking. But in this instance, I'm just doing it. I have virtual passengers, which is all of you. Okay. So there's that. I just want to, put that out there, because there's always somebody that just really gets freaked out by it. So there's that. But what else am I going to be doing the next 3 days to tighten up? Getting enough sleep. Okay. I'm not going to be doing any going out. I'm personally not doing multiple Friendsgivings. I already did one Friendsgiving. That was enough. So I'm not going to be doing 3, 4, 5 Friendsgivings up until that day. I know people like to feast all week, but you got to really just be honest with yourself with where you're at. And if you want to just actually get the results, like there's going to be a time where you have to choose to sit out for a season. Why not let it be this season, so that way you can get it out of the way, so that way next season comes and you don't have to, worry about all this anxiety with overeating, because you're already ahead of the game, right? Like so again, I think it's beautiful. Like I love connecting with family members and people that are very special in your life. So if you are going to do that, go to the Friendsgiving already on a full stomach with something healthier. Like, do what you got. Like, it's going to be awkward, it's going to be weird, people are going to question you, but like, do what you have to do for yourself to get in front of this wellness journey that you're trying to build for yourself, so that way you don't keep going deeper and deeper into the hole. And you can ask any fitness expert, any fitness guru. All of them have done some kind of season where they sat out for 90 days, for 120 days, for a year. It was just 1 year, one 90 day, like consecutive 90-day habit building, to then completely transform their life for the rest of their life. So let this be that time when you do that. I want to encourage you to really do that. I did that years ago, and I never gained this 30 pounds that I never gained back. But those 6 months were literally so torturous and just difficult, and like, because I had to, because what was happening is I was in a lot of stress for many reasons, but one of the biggest reasons was this particular job that I was in, and I was coping with sugar, with treats and sugar and pastries, and eating it, in the morning and all day and at night, and snacking and all that. Like, the food was the comfort instead of God being my comfort, right? So I thought, like, okay, well, I'm not overindulging on alcohol. I don't take any drugs. I'm good. Like, me having food is fine, but like, it's so sad, but really food is an addiction. And The quicker we just realize that, it's a more sneaky addiction. It's a subtle addiction. Okay. And I didn't even realize this, but you guys, this is something I've never talked about before. I've never talked about this before, but I'm just gonna go ahead and be vulnerable and talk about it right now. But like even like see like some like when like skin tags on people's neck, skin tags are an indicator that you have high insulin. Like your insulin is overworked. Like what is it? How would I explain it? Like I'm not a insulin expert, but
a sign that your insulin is way too high. And so I have like, see this? Like I have some of this like on my neck and here. I actually got some stuff to like get rid of them. You can get rid of them very easily, but those are indicators. Those are indicators. And I didn't even know that. Like I thought that that was just genetic, but guess what? It's not genetic. Well, maybe there's a genetic component, but like I've seen these in my family on both my dad's side and my mom's side. So it's like, okay, well, like this is a mole. So moles are like, I thought that these were kind of like other versions of moles. Like I literally didn't know. I know I need to. I really need to like, cause this is, I've had these for years. Like I've had these for like 15 years. So I just thought that they were moles, but then I'm like learning that there's obviously a difference between skin tags and mole. This is a mole, right? I have moles on my face, like they're flat. Like some of them, it's weird because like some moles can be risen and then like there's like freckles and then there's like flat moles. You know what I mean? Like there's all these different versions, but these are tags. And so, and I have like a couple more, like a couple more here, and I was like, well, my sisters have them, my grandma had them, my mom, like I'm just like, okay. So I was like, completely makes sense. I was addicted to sugar, literally. You got your results today. Are they promising? I mean, they're personal, so I don't want you to, I don't want you to shout it out if it's, but I need to go get mine done. Just so to be on point with that stuff, right? So I've thankfully gotten in front of my sugar, but like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do years ago to like maybe, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say. It's like these are an indicator, like your body speaks to you. Your body talks to you and saying, "Hey," and I was already feeling it with like just how I felt in my body, right? So, I just want to throw that out there. Like if you have skin tags, like that's another thing. It says your iron is terrible, which I already knew. Yeah. My last time I got mine checked, my iron was low too. It's something that's common in women, I guess, because of like obviously our cycle, but we have to make it a bigger point to obviously, get on top of that as well. But yeah, it's crazy. So our body talks to us, our skin, like my skin completely has, is going through a complete transformation healing journey. But in my late 20s, early 30s, I was like having all this like hormonal acne. And I was just like, well, is it part of aging? Like, what is happening? So it was like the skin tags and the hormonal acne. And I really think I think that my body was screaming at me to be like, you are overdoing it on the sugar. And so I'm happy I got in front of it now while I'm still in my 30s instead of like having diabetes in my 50s. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that together because it causes so many issues for us. Heart palpitation. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yep. Hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm not going to do what I usually do just because I do want to go to this, get in here to this class and set up on time. So I literally do have 5 minutes. So let's see what else. Trying to get it together because, okay, the time that I quit sugar completely once my body adjusted was the best I ever felt. Yeah, I feel you. Same here. I wake up with a ton of energy. I don't need coffee. My Rise Mushroom coffee is a treat. I always like talk about that. It's just like a treat. And I don't even have the Rise Mushroom coffee every day. I don't, there's been times where I forgot to make it, where I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't had my Rise today. Like, what am I doing? But because I like the benefits of the mushrooms, but like I have a crazy amount of natural energy, right? I have no desire to drink alcohol. Zero, zero. Like it's wild. The time that I quit sugar, I'm keep reading. Hello and hope everyone is good. Awesome. Thanks for tapping in. Peaky Blinder. That's a cool name. I am doing YouTube like you. You gave me more motivation. I love it, Beth. Keep going. Keep posting. Keep trying new things. Just keep going. Just keep going. That's all I have to say. Fabian speaks, bruh, tell me why I just made a video giving up coffee. Oh, bomb. You know, I actually just downloaded a book. I think it's called, it's in my, um, oh, I'm actually trying to upload this video, so I can't like look at it right now, but I actually downloaded a book about that. And I feel like after I listen to this audiobook, I'm probably gonna like, I don't know if I'm gonna quit my Rise Mushroom coffee, but I think I'm gonna probably do it like a couple times a month because caffeine, there's just so many, you know what it is? There's so much conflicting information out there because there's people that live well into their hundreds that talk about I had caffeine every day. And then there's people that I got my lab work done and I have all these conditions now because of caffeine. That it ages you, but then other people are like, it doesn't age you. It actually gives you a ton of energy to keep, like, it's just so, that is the most polarizing topic out there. So I think what I'm doing personally is just saying, okay, let me just do moderation, let me really feel into my body. And, you know, I think I'm doing pretty good for my age. I'm headed for 40. So, you know, maybe if I even just did coffee once a month, maybe I would slow down the aging process more. You know, who knows, right? But that one is difficult. Like, so I don't know what to say about that. I don't have an answer for that one. Hey, I'm doing a challenge asking randomly how do you make money? You seem like a pro. I have multiple streams of income. I'm mainly now in this particular season, I make money by selling products online, selling digital products online. I also occasionally will work different events doing brand ambassading and promo modeling in Los Angeles, California. Um, I used to make money being a caregiver. I mean, I don't even know why I brought that up because you make pennies being a caregiver. But yeah, so I mainly sell products online. And then now with having YouTube being monetized, we'll see what ends up happening in a year. But you know, now I have the ability to have ads on my videos. I now have a shop that I just added. I added some sweatshirts. I'm not going to really be pushing it too much until I actually get some of the samples in. Gosh, I want this to load so I could show you guys. Really quickly. So I'm going to be getting the samples in from, I hope it still loads, but like I just created these mugs, like the big impact mugs in Body Pursuit. And I want to just see what they look like in person. It's like really cool. This is so I'm putting these on sweatshirts right now. So, you know, who knows what that's gonna, you know, like, and I'm just having it real small, just something fly and cool, you know, nothing too major. So if anyone is like interested in getting a sweatshirt and I don't know, just working out in it, whatever. But like I'm playing around, I'm experimenting with my spring shop. I get super chats sometimes on here. I also sell with Amazon Associates, Shopify, um, Amazon Associates, Shopify, and TikTok Shop. And we'll see. And then sometimes I get brand deals. So it's just kind of like there's multiple streams. Oh, and investing into stocks. There's a book called Caffeine Blues by Stefan. Maybe is that the one that I, hold on, let me go back to, actually I think it's on that phone. um but yeah, I just downloaded, I'll have to check that one out. I don't think that that's the name of the one that I got. So we'll see. But I do know, like, there's just so many studies about how literally caffeine literally like changes your brain, like in the prefrontal cortex, like it's doing something here with the way that we're perceiving, like the way we're reacting, like it pushes up anxiety. But then there's others that are like, it's for your your metabolic health and all this stuff. It's crazy. I don't know. It's that one's hard. What maybe in the future I might get the resources to be able to do this, but I would have to do a study where I drank coffee, my rise mushroom coffee, how I normally do, and take some kind of like tests, like test results every week, every month, then go on a 90-day, another version, but 90-day opposite where I did zero, and then compare the results. That's how we would really know. Like, that's the only way to really know, like doing an actual true study and then comparing my skin, seeing if it is aging my skin, if it's not. Can you sell digital products on TikTok Shop? So there's a way you can do it where you can link up your Shopify store to TikTok, and I'm actually attempting to do that this week. I just actually came across that. I have my ebook on the TikTok shop, but like it's just not working right. Like, let me show you guys what I mean. So like right now, my personal ebook is on the TikTok shop right there, how to lose fat, how to lose belly fat. But like it's not an easy checkout process. Like, it's weird. So I don't even like really promote it. But yeah, there's a way you can get around it. I'm trying to figure it out now. Came across you by chance, but you come across so positive and nice and beautiful too. Thank you so much. Don't let no hater on your progress. Bless and respect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you know what? I'm actually it's weird. Like, the trolls have been giving me so much content to talk about. So like, thank you. Because all these troll comments are teaching moments. Like, they've literally turned into teaching moments. My YouTube is not growing, so I'm trying to post every day. But wow, it's getting hard to get videos for free. My YouTube is not growing, so I'm trying to post every day. But wow, it's getting hard to get videos for free. I'm not really sure what you mean by the last part. Like, do you pay for someone to edit or something? Like, what do you mean by it's getting hard for videos for free, to get videos for free? Or maybe do you mean like it's getting hard to post videos for free? Like, you're not getting paid for like posting your content? What I'll say is like what's made content creation so easy for me now is I habit stack it with stuff that I'm doing. So right now I'm getting on live. Um, ideally I would love to have a whole setup and blah, 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 all that stuff, but like it's just not realistic during this season of my life. So I'm habit stacking. So on my way to my fitness class, I just press the on button and I'm being safe, right? Um, I recorded a video. I actually got up a little bit earlier. Well, not a little bit. I just got out of the house a little earlier, recorded a video in my car, and I'm doing this. So I actually was able to like stretch it even more, but I just habit stack my content. I know everybody's content is not going to have the ability to do that. So have one maybe beautifully edited video a week and then go live a lot and then get people excited about that video. I can't wait to show you guys this video. um this information is fire, I can't wait to get it to you. And then like maybe pump people up about it and then have people get to know you in real time, in real life. And then people will go, like, that's what's been happening. People have been finding me go live, and then they're going, like, maybe 20%, 25% is then clicking and looking at my other regular videos. So you can use the lives as a portal. Like, even I just feel like it works for every channel. Like, even a gaming channel where they're just mainly on the game the whole time and they're showing the game. But then why not do a live talking about like tips and tricks and different cheat codes and all that stuff? Like, I just don't know how going live can negatively impact any channel, right? Speaking of, I have my Rise mushroom coffee right here. Last little thing, and I'm gonna go. I did do like a 6 month out of nowhere. It just, I don't know. I just listen to my body. Sometimes like my body will just say, yeah, you just don't really need this right now. I went on a 6-month detox from coffee, regular coffee, like just normal, like the normal serving of caffeine that Americans drink. And I literally was able to tap into another level of energy that I forgot that I naturally was born with. So I can admit that there is something there that, like, when you do get rid of the caffeine, it's hard at first because there is like that, you know, you're going through that kind of like a withdrawal. And then after that, your body like remembers, like, oh, actually, I was born with natural energy, right? But it's just hard for people to actually do that part. Like they don't want to do the 21 days of like feeling the withdrawal, and it's just too hard. I know I'm a fast talker. I'm from California. The Valley Girls is just how we talk. Sometimes it's a little slower when catch me at night. If you want to hear me talk slower, catch me at night. But when I'm up in the day, ready to go, ready to attack demons, ready to attack trolls, ready to conquer the day, like this is the energy that I'm in. So you gotta keep up with me or catch me at night. Hello again, Sienna. Not sure if you remember me, but I am the person who introduced you to Cappy, Capybaras. I recognize your profile name, but Capybaras? I think I know what that is. I'm about to do, oh, hi, hippie spirit. I remember your comment. And your live was great. Your live was fine. Like, people just want to see, you know, other human beings talking about real things. So just keep going, by the way. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go. But I might be on live later, so tap in with me later. Make sure to follow, make sure to subscribe, or make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video and catch me on the next one. Move your body today. Okay, bye.